Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before we get started, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Chakodash. Double honors once again, as always, to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who well and taught us truth, peace, much love, and salutation as always into the hopeful elect. All right, and pretty much see by the title, uh, don't be fearful of interventions. All right, ultimately, don't be fearful of rebuke. All right, because that is that is one of the that's the main way, all right, that you're going to grow here in this truth. Okay. Um we grow by being corrected, being reproved, being rebuked. Okay. So Lord's will is edifying. I'm gonna get this word for intervention. It says intercession, intercessory prayer, all right, an interposing, a giving security, a coming between. It says to come between, interrupt. Jumping down, this is the point right here. It says, it says of interpersonal intrusions by friends or family meant to reform a life felt to be going wrong. All right, which will Salakia. English is failing us, man. But we'll also get rebuke. It says to reprimand, reprove directly and pointedly, chide, scold. I've never seen chide. What's chide? Salakia, I've been on the damn looking up words. What's it called? It says to scold, nag, rail. Which sometimes it will seem like, brothers may be nagging on you, or nagging to you when they're rebuking you, but really it's of the spirit. Okay. Back to rebuke. It says to repel, beat back. We're trying to get rid of that old man. To strike, chop wood. All right. But yeah, the main point: to reprimand, reprove directly and pointedly. All right. So don't be afraid of the rebuke. Ultimately, is what I'm getting at. Getting into. Okay, because once again, this is all of the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai. All right. When a brother is, and then especially if he's constantly getting on to you about the same thing, that means you actually you got to change something, man. You have to make that change. But this is Matthew 18 and 15, and the header says discipline and prayer. All right, and that's why you get rebuked, because ultimately your discipline is off, whether it's within the body, personal life, so on and so forth. Okay, so it says moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone. If he shall hear thee, thou hast gained thy brother. Right. Now, if a brother offends you, he might have said something that offended you or did something that offended you. You pull him to the side, all right, and y'all talk it out. Okay. It says, if he shall hear thee, thou hast gained thy brother. So you talk it out amongst one another. Okay, this is the order of how to do it. Verse 16, but if he will not hear thee, then take with thee two, or Salakia, one or two more, that in the mouth of two or three witnesses every word may be established. So then, yeah, if he's not listening, if he's saying you tripping, well, then that's when you have a council, okay, and you have at least one or two brothers there with you. All right. And then verse 17 says, and if he shall neglect to hear them, tell it unto the church. Right. So he ain't listening to none of y'all. Okay, well, now we bring it up to the whole body. We bring it up to the fold. It says, but if he neglect to hear the church, let him be unto thee as an heathen man and a publican. All right. So that's the stage of rebuke. You go to that brother personally, tell him your fault or his fault. how you feel like he faulted you. See if he hear it. If he hear it, cool. If not, then you go to two. You get 2 or 3 witnesses, and then after that, then you go to the body. But that's really the last part is really what I'm touching on, that intervention. When you have to understand when you have multiple men telling you the exact same thing, that means that what you're doing is incorrect, bro. That means you're not in the right. Okay, that's that intervention. Don't be fearful of interventions. And it's going to happen. All right, everybody gets rebuked because everybody needs correction. All right, it's going to happen, but don't try to run from it. And then when it happens, don't be neglectful of it. Don't just brush it off. Oh yeah, that brother's just hating. He just doing. No, he's trying to correct your ways, because the ways that you're going, as I said in that definition for intervention, all right, is meant to reform a life felt to be going wrong. Okay, so through the spirit, bros may feel like the way that you're going is in the wrong path, man. You can fall out the truth the way that you're going. So if brothers is coming to you and rebuking you, and also too, let me grab this. Hey, Shalom, brother, Shalom. Let me grab this real quick. Um, Froward and gentle. Let me just look that up. All right, this is First Peter's 2, and I'll start at 17. It says, honor all men, love the brotherhood, fear the Most High, honor the King. Servants, be subject to your masters with all fear. Right, so which we have, spiritual masters, spiritual fathers, the apostles, the elders, the bishops, okay, and as well as brothers that are within camps. You have to learn how to, you know, tap into the leadership. And I'm not saying, because, which I hate saying the shit, but it is what it is. But I'm not saying that just because I'm a head of a camp. No, I still gotta submit. I got the elder brother shit in Memphis, you know, down in Mississippi and Atlanta and so on and so forth, Dallas, that I had to report to, for certain things. So everybody has to report to somebody. Is the point, okay? So you had to be. What's it say? Servants, be subject to your masters with all fear. All right. So the men that are above you, you have to reverence them, and um make sure you're taking heed to the things that they're saying, man, because they're not. You have to always remember: are they, or ask yourself rather, are they wrong? If whatever this man is saying, is he wrong? And 9.9 times out of 10, the answer is no. Okay, it's a very few chances with Jake where it's just a simple misunderstanding, but a lot of niggas be tripping. Saying Jake be tripping, I'll be tripping, but you just gotta, just get in the spirit with it. Um, it says not only to the good and gentle, but also to the froward. And I brought this up because that's a lot of things, or that's a lot of things. A lot of times, that's the main thing that throws Jake off, because you have some brothers that are, you know, like myself. I'm not the brother that's gonna cuss you out and say a lot of things or whatever. I'm just gonna, merciful, so on and so forth. But then you got brothers that are rough. Okay, they speak rough. They that's their nature. Okay, but you have to be understandable with both sides. You got to be subject to both sides, man. If a gentle brother comes to you, hey brother, yeah, you shouldn't do that. Just kick back. Okay, that's But then the brother comes, hey bro, what the fuck? The hell are you doing? You fucking, they gonna cuss your ass out, and sometimes that'll throw Jake off, and that, which on the same in the same breath, we still had to be mindful. how to deal with, said individuals. Because some brothers, you ain't gonna be able to handle that. But regardless, you got to be able to, understand both sides, man. That brother's not picking on you. He's not mad at you. He don't have a personal vendetta against you just because he's. No, that's just that brother's spirit. He's rough. Okay, that's it. We say it all the time down here in Nashville. The brother Yavanah, he'll get on your ass. But I'm not gonna really. I'll say something, but I ain't gonna really say too much. It takes a lot for me to, you know, get up to that level where I'm yelling and all that other shit. But I don't even have to do that. But that on the flip side, like I said, we're polar opposites. You know, I'm more so on the chill factor, and that brother is more so on the aggressive factor. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. But what Jake be seeing is, oh, he's just he picking on me. He doing it. No, he's not picking on you. He's just more rough. That's it. And ultimately, it's you not being in the spirit to what accept the rebuke. You're scared of the intervention, man. You're scared of rebuke. But this is part of our livelihood, man. You know. So that was it on that. Let's grab this. So I'm changing the camera. Yeah, I was gonna get that too. So let's go ahead and get that. Proverbs 25, Lord. Proverbs 27:5. It says, "Open rebuke is better than secret love." And right, exactly. So it's better to openly rebuke than to show off. It's okay. It's all right. No, we're gonna openly rebuke you, and we're gonna bring. And that's why back in the ancient days, what the judgment was done in front of the nation so that everybody could see. Now, once again, granted, certain things. When we went to that Matthew the 18th chapter, certain things you take before you deal with a brother personally, then you deal with a small council, and then you bring it to the church. All right, because everything's not meant to be brought out to everybody. Prime example is this whole uh Alizar shit. Okay, that should have been done handled differently, but in the day, the spirit of the Lord had it to where it was brought out like that. And that's pretty much all I'm gonna say on that on that matter. You know, there's really not much to say. We've been telling you that this nigga wasn't right. So anybody that's all of a sudden shocked and surprised, outside of the fact of the act that he's claimed to be doing, you shocked at the fact that this nigga's wicked. We been told you that. I mean, what the fuck are you shocked for? We've been told you he wasn't right. it just had to come out. His unrightness had to come out. That's pretty much what happened. And it's all through the spirit. So call Yahabashim Al-Shad. And again, we're going to praise. Yes, we are going to praise the downfall of our enemies because he's not in our camp and he's openly, blatantly disrespected the apostles, the elders, high priest Ariah, okay, the men that taught him. He's openly done it. So he's an enemy. Why? We're not gonna. But now niggas want to. Where's the mercy? Where's the forgiveness? What about when we were called grapists? But I've already spoke on that. I genuinely don't want to talk about it. But if it come out, then shit. We'll just let it. That's another lesson. But this is and really too, this is a rebuke. You know. But this is Sirach 25 in verse 5. Actually, I'm gonna start up. Let me get this too. Let me see if I'm gonna get the GNT. Ecclesiasticus. Damn, spelled that wrong. Was that 25? Let's look up GNT. I really could have just typed in Sirach. I forgot they'd be doing that. So, what verse is that? 5 and 6? Damn, I scrolled way too far. So this is Sirach 25, and I'll start at verse 3. It says, and this is in the GNT, it says, unless you learn what you can while you are young, you will never be wise when you reach old age. That's why it says, seek ye the Lord in the days of thy youth. I believe that's Ecclesiastes 12. You know, I didn't click on that, bro. Come on. Fucking ads, man. But it says, verse 4, sound judgment, good advice, and gray hair go together beautifully. Wisdom, understanding, and sound counsel are appropriate to the age and the respected. Right, which the age and respected, which, you know, the apostles, obviously, they're up there in age because they, shit, for one, nigga, they've been on the earth longer than us. All right, but ultimately, they're aged and respected in the spirit as well, mainly. Okay, you know, shit, starting with Apostle Har, shit, we're talking 40 plus. That's longer than some of our lifespans, man. So he's been studying and doing, you know, being fervent and doing these things for 40 years, 40 plus years, 35 plus years, 30 plus years. Some, you know, they're talking about the elders, the bishops. All right. So that sound, you know, when they say something, it would behoove you to, you know, what, listen and to tap in. And if they rebuke you, don't take it a certain, they've been through all of these experiences to the point to where they can say something to you. That's where that was, once again, what it says, sound judgment, good advice, and gray hair go together beautifully. Wisdom, understanding, and sound counsel are appropriate to the age and the respected. Okay. Verse 6 says, elderly people wear the crown of long experience, and they can boast of nothing finer than their fear of the Lord. Right. And that's it. And they, for you to do this long, that shows a very fervent fear of the Lord, man. All right. And I'm gonna get the regular one, the KJV, Sirach 5 and or 25 and verse 5. Slacky, I keep throwing it off. It says, oh, how comely is the wisdom of old men, and understanding and counsel to men of honor. Much experience is the crown of old men, and the fear of the Most High is their glory. Right. So they've been doing this for this long. So they are in the right place to be saying what you should and shouldn't be doing, man. That's why I thought, why they all about Shema Shai for the leadership that we've been presented with through the apostles and the elders, a great millstone, the elder bishops. Okay, we'll grab that real quick since we're speaking on it. How did they spell it in here? I think they spell it like that. Nope. So it's the regular way. I literally typed that, but okay. First Timothy's 5. Let me see if I can get more. I'll just get this. Well, no, let me see. Here it is. We'll click it. I'm just seeing if there's more. Okay, so yeah. So First Timothy 5 and 17. It says, let the elders that rule well be counted worthy of double honor, especially they who labor in the word and doctrine. So that's why we give double honors to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone, all right, the elder bishops, because they've been laboring, they've been doing this, man. And we accept the rebuke and the intervention that we have to go through when we do fall, because we're young men, we're babes. So we're entering into other men's labor. So you enter to another man's job site and you fuck his shit up, goddamn right you're gonna be corrected. You start a job and you fuck up. Now at the beginning, there's gonna be mercy. But nigga, you 2 years in and you still don't know how to make that double smash burger? Are you serious? What the fuck you been doing? You consistently fucking up this same meal that you supposed to been mastered by now. Okay? So there's mercy applied when it is applied, but hey, when that rebuke comes, hey, you gotta accept it, bro. Um, let's get this. Mm, I'll grab this something real quick because we're going, like I said, we're going into rebuking. Or actually, Salakia. Let's get this one. Is that Second Timothy's? Yeah, so I gotta go. And I keep saying I gotta get used to this laptop. I still haven't, but I genuinely haven't. This shit, I don't know. Switching this shit up. Second Timothy's what, 3? Yep. So you gotta push enter 3 times and shit, like this shit bugged up. All right, Second Timothy's 3 and 16. It says all scripture is given by inspiration of the Most High, and that's the thing too. Uh, Especially for brothers within a position of leadership, you have to, because the brother in the boss, told me that, always make sure to bring out the scriptures. You have to. I mean, some things aren't going to be, you know, thou shalt not this, so on and so forth. So you ain't gonna necessarily be able to pull it out, but you always want to make sure that you can go into the scriptures to show a man his fault, because a man can argue with you, but he can't argue with the scriptures. You know. So if he has if it's a genuine fault, and like I said, genuine fault, not something that you just don't like. If you don't like it, when the brother's doing it, well, if it's not messing with the ministry or his works, then leave him the fuck alone. You don't have to really. It's not. It's not detrimental to anybody. But if it's detrimental to the body, the fold, then yes, then let's address this. Yes, brother, your amount of spending or drinking or this or that is affecting the body. You gotta bail your ass out. Yeah, you goddamn right. You go get rebuked. Okay? And there's gonna be scriptures on it. So it says all scripture is given by inspiration of the Most High and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness, that the man of the Most High may be perfect, thoroughly furnished unto all good works. All right, and that's what we're striving for, the perfection, and we're striving to be perfect in Yahweh Shema Shai. And with that comes us, getting rebuked, okay, getting corrected. We're going to be getting corrected until we get a new body. And that is the Lord furnishing us into that new man that he wants us to be. Not the man that we want to be. We would have already been in the kingdom if things went our way, but it don't. So you just gotta tap in sometimes, man. All right, 2 Timothy 4:2. It says, preach the word, be instant in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine. Right. So this is, once again, we're constantly reproving, constantly rebuking, okay, as well as exhorting. All right. Um, Proverbs 27:6. Faithful are the work, or Salaki, faithful are the wounds of a friend, but the kisses of an enemy are deceitful. And let's get that in the NLT. Let's see what that says. Because you ultimately, that goes into, that kind of blends in with that statement that niggas making the earth. Only God can judge me. Well, when the Most High judges you, then you're gonna be crying out for help. So when a brother is genuinely speaking something to you and telling you, hey bro, look, I don't think you should do that. I wouldn't do that. You know, you have to take heed to that, man. You genuinely have to take heed to that. If bros is, and like I said, this is outside of this is when you separate from personal things that like I said, personal things that you like. I wouldn't do something that a brother would do because we different, but if it ain't off, then I ain't gonna say shit. But if I feel like that's gonna lead down a path of no return, well, I'm gonna speak on it. Hey, nah, brother, yeah, nah, I wouldn't do that. I would leave that alone. Okay. Proverbs 27:6, it says, wounds from a sincere friend are better, and this is the NLT, Salakia. Wounds from a sincere friend are better than many kisses from an enemy. Yeah, so you would rather, all right, a brother, rebuke you and cuss you out and get on your ass than some regular nigga in the earth, because he ain't gonna be talking about shit. Brothers are getting on you because they care. Our whole job is to uplift and build up. You know, picking your brother. What's that? It's the rule of, when you in war and shit. No man left behind. Now get your ass up. Now, I said, if you get cussed out, yeah, you just get cussed out, man. And we have to understand we're leaving Babylon in the, mindset wise. We're leaving Babylon. Or no, Salakia. Let me rephrase that. We're coming out of Babylon. So our mind ain't gonna be fully meshed with the scriptures 100%. That's where that longevity comes in and growth. Okay, so you're gonna be emotional, and we ain't tell you can't get angry, shit like that. But yeah, you might disagree with what a brother says, or a judgment may come down, and you don't necessarily agree with it, but just trust in the spirit, and then you'll literally see. It's happened to me. I didn't understand the certain judgments and things, this and that. Then a fucking month passed. Damn, that's why he said that. That's why they're in that position to say these things, and you're not, because it was based off of you. We wouldn't be getting any fucking way. Okay, if it was based off of me, we wouldn't be getting any fucking way. You got to let the men that are experienced and in that certain position do their job. That's just simply it, man. And sometimes it's gonna be rough. This is what's that one too? Let me see if it's on this list. It's not. So I gotta pull it up. It's in the Apocrypha. A horse not broken. Bitch, come on. You know what the hell I'm looking up. Here we go. This is Sirach 30:8. It says, "And horse not broken becometh headstrong, and a child left to himself will be willful." So you gotta be broken in. You gotta be rebuked. You gotta get got on. And that's a lot of guys' downfall. They can't accept the rebuke. And so now they think that they're better than other people. They're better than their teachers. Nobody can tell them anything. Then you blink and then boom, nigga through. Just completely finished. You gotta be broken in, man. All right. Proverbs 29:15. It says, "The rod and reproof give wisdom, but a child left to himself bringeth his mother to shame." So the rod and the reproof giveth wisdom, man. That's where you receive that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, by getting reproved and receiving, correction, man. The rod of correction, you know, getting beat over your head a couple goddamn times. Cause sometimes, and we Jake. So sometimes shit, we don't fucking listen, man. And it takes a cussing out to And be once again, they be the same niggas. Well, why you yelling at me? Why you yelling at me? Well, nigga, because regular talking to you don't work. My pops told me that when he was overseas and shit, back when he was in the military, and they would be interrogating the Hajis and shit, or whatever the fuck they is, but you know, they wouldn't listen unless you just started fucking. Sometimes you gotta get in the motherfucking face, man, and just get to yelling and shit. Then the nigga gets cooperative. With your kids, you gotta raise your damn voice sometimes before they actually act in line. So it's no different, you know. Um, let's see, and let's grab this, and I'll probably close on this one because points made. So Proverbs 9 and verse 8, I'm gonna start at verse 8. It says, "Reprove not a scorner, lest he hate thee." Right, but you can't correct niggas. Shalom, brother, shalom. You can't correct niggas. So that's why we don't spend our time doing that. We lead them, you know what I'm saying? We lead them wherever they want to be. You don't want no correction? Okay. After the first and second admonition, reject. You know? And especially if a man is on the combo scorning, scoffing and shit, well then, yeah, you got it, bro. Since you know so damn much. Go with your knowledge, go and teach. All right? It says, "Reprove not a scorner lest he hate thee. Rebuke a wise man, and he will love thee." And you should love the rebuke, man. It shows that brothers actually care about you and they trying to keep you in this thing. Because your parents told you that. Everybody grew up, for the most part, around the same way. If I didn't care about you, I wouldn't say nothing. Well, nigga, hello? It's the same thing. If bros didn't care about you, we wouldn't say anything to you. But you can't turn a sour face every time you get told about yourself. Brothers are telling you things that you yourself don't see. You notice whether it's gaining or losing weight, you see yourself every day. You look in the mirror every day, but other people will acknowledge it before you. Damn, you've been losing weight. Damn, you've been gaining weight. It's always somebody else. It's never you. Now you can see, you see the results, but they're the first ones to say something because they're looking from the outside. They're able to see the things that you ain't genuinely able to see. They're able to see, yeah, this nigga, nah, he can't do that. He can't handle that. He need to back up off of that. He need to stop doing this. Too much chicken. Too much drink, too whatever. He gotta kick back. And when that correction comes, hey, you're supposed to love that because hey, that man is genuinely caring about you, man. And ultimately, it's your how about Shemal Shai, rebuking you and correcting you and getting you back in. Okay, no, you steering off. Let's line back up. Okay, verse 9 says, "Give instruction to a wise man, and he will be yet wiser. Teach a just man, and he will increase in learning." So that's it, man. Okay, when you're getting rebuked, just accept it. Go with it. Pray to the Lord for more understanding on it. And I'm not saying that, like I said, I'm not saying that to say every time you get rebuked, you're gonna agree and understand it. But sometimes you gotta understand when you bullshitting, man. To myself, first and foremost, you gotta know, nah, yeah, that brother right. I was doing too damn much. I'm doing too, I ain't doing enough, so on and so forth. You gotta be open to that. That's gonna give you that increase that's needed for you to be that man that Yahweh Shema Shai requires you to be. Not wants you to be, requires you to be. We're required to be growing into a man that the Lord is going to have set to get through all these trials and tribulations in Jacob's trouble. And if you ain't able to take simple rebuke, and at the slightest, thing of rebuke, you just dip off and leave. A lot of niggas leave camps because of that. Yeah, crybaby ass niggas. And these niggas be grown as shit. These niggas been in the military. These niggas been, yelled at by their bosses. They been yelled at by their wife. But the moment a brother's raise his voice up slightly to you, yeah, I'm a grown man. You ain't gonna talk to me like that. You're not made for this, then, man. That's just it. That's just it. A lot of niggas ain't built, and that's okay. Yeah, we're getting ready to get the rest of y'all motherfuckers out of here. But that was it. That was pretty much it. Uh, Slocky went a little bit longer than expected, but all through the spirit. Lord willing, it was edifying to the elect. Okay, and before we close, once again, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Chakodash, and double honors once again, as always, to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who grew well and taught us truth. All right, peace, much love, and salutations always to those who elect. To the next one, Shalom.